Good evening and thanks for being with us. I'm Lindsay Harris.
And I'm Lee Anderson. We learned tonight the Alder Springs Fire is now 21% contained. But even as we speak, it's still threatening more than 2,000 homes.
The blaze first sparked 3 days ago in Terrebonne near the border of Deschutes and Jefferson County. We know it was caused by a human, but officials won't tell us more due to the ongoing investigation. Nearly 400 firefighters are on the ground, including 50 engines. It's a nerve-wracking situation for many as 2,000 homes are threatened. This does not include another 1,200 structures also in danger of being destroyed.
Let's take a close look now at the most up-to-date evacuation levels. If you're in the red level here, the red area, you need to go now. Those who live in the yellow, that's B set area, they should be prepared to leave at a moment's notice. And lastly, in the green, that's a level 1, be ready, and that's a pre-evacuation level.
We have live team coverage as hundreds rushed in to fight the flames and get this blaze 21% contained. Chief Meteorologist John Carroll is certified in fire weather behavior and is tracking the latest conditions around the blaze. But first, let's begin tonight with Isabella Warren, live just miles away from the heart of the fire. Isabella, it's got to be a tough day for the thousands facing the threat of losing their homes.
Yeah, absolutely, Lindsay. I mean, you can tell by my hair there's a lot of big gusts of wind right now. And I'm going to see if we can actually turn the camera around. We just saw some flames actually spark up on some trees. If you can see kind of the big plumes of smoke over there. And that's kind of still been the theme for today. We've seen a lot of hot spots. That's kind of the bigger one that we've seen while we've been out here today. And we did just learn that we are off Panorama Road, a little bit ways off Panorama Road. And we did learn that the home that we're at in the neighborhood that we're in has been reduced to a level 2 evacuation. So it has been reduced from level 3 to level 2, and that is directly from the Jefferson County Sheriff's Department. That was a text sent to these residents here. Now, despite these evacuation levels, community members are still continuing to come together, and I spoke with one community member today who's actually helping the fire crews right now. Community members in Crooked River Ranch worked together as the evacuations remained in place on the third day of the Alder Springs Fire. The fire grew overnight, with fire officials remaining in neighborhoods to protect the hundreds of structures being threatened.
Our parking lot just started filling up with people, and Monday night by about, I would say 9 o'clock, our parking lots, both of them were full. We had people that were sleeping in their cars. Midnight we were giving out blankets to people.
At Over the Edge Tap House, owner Linnell Morgan opened up the restaurant as an evacuation point for residents in level 3 areas. She says the community was showing strength as the fire raged on.
There was a lot of tears. A lot of people are really concerned and scared, but you know, we call this our community center here at Over the Edge, and it's just kind of a home base for people.
Now, to give back to those protecting their homes, Morgan says her business and other residents have pitched in to help first responders.
Well, the fire department somewhat ran out of food for some of the firefighters last night. We're not going to let that happen. So tonight I grabbed the phone and called our Crooked River Ranch ATV group, which we're a huge part of, and I've got enough meals for about 70 to 80 people going to the fire department tonight.
Now, guys, I just want to have the camera show right now. We do have a helicopter with a water bucket that is now turning around. It appears to be going on that hotspot that we just showed you. That is on the other side of the Deschutes River. That's on the east side, meaning that it has hopped the river over there. And it looks like this helicopter is getting ready to dump water all the way over there on the other side. But of course, you know, besides all of these attacks, like I'd mentioned, these community members are still coming out for the fire crews, and it's very obvious the fight isn't over yet, guys.
Thank you, Isabella. Isabella Warren live at the Alder Springs Fire for the third night in a row. She's not going anywhere either. We'll hear from her again tonight at 6:30, and we now continue our team coverage with Chief Meteorologist John Carroll. John, how have the weather conditions impacted the fight today?
Well, to start out the day, the winds were light. There wasn't a lot of smoke that was going on. There was a big attack overnight that helped them get that 21% containment going on. But in the afternoon, the winds do pick up, and that was probably not a good thing late in the day. So let's take a look at the footprint as we zoom in and show you. There it is. Now, what I've drawn in here, these are the hot spots in there is just kind of generically put in there. Generally on the southern half of this fire, what we do is we take a look from the NASA, actually, the outer space cameras that come in and pick out some infrared hotspots. And this is where they generally are, mainly in the south, a little bit up there in that northern run that went through. Mostly sunny skies, temperatures in the 80s today, low humidity levels, 20-25%. The lower the number, the drier the air. And the winds, that's a big concern, because if they come from the west, what they do is they will run over top of this plateau here. And if there is a fire, maybe it's burning, maybe it's popped up a bit, maybe take an ember and drop it into a very populated area there by the Crooked River Ranch region. This is the Crooked River itself. This is the Deschutes River. This is the White's Creek. And so a lot of topographical problems with fighting that fire. A lot of it has been attacked by the air, but there is also folks on the ground battling this in that harsh terrain. If we have embers that jump over into this populated area, that's a problem. So far, although Isabella did mention there might have been that one jumped over, they're attacking that. But so far, the good news is that the eastern edge or the eastern perimeter has held, and that would be considered a victory considering the winds coming from the west today.
For the most up-to-date and in-depth fire coverage in Central Oregon, always turn to KTVZ's Fire Alert. We have a page dedicated to it on our website, ktvz.com. You can also find fire alerts on our news app and weather mobile app. Both are free to download.